Tak, dobrý večer, přátelé. Dobrý večer. Jsme zpět a dneska se vydáme pravděpodobně na vodníka. Čeká nás nějaká cesta, pro toho vodeno je a pro prolomení třetí pečetě potřebujeme vodníka.
Galbitz and his boss Seller. Old Igor says that's where the Domovoy lives. I've never met one, but I once saw a black figure standing still in the corner of the house.
Takže uvidíme. Naše uložení zase tady vůbec nic neudělalo, takže budeme muset si tady zase všechno to odklikat znovu.
The other day I met that woman who sells sweets. Remember her? She got a hernia this big, half the size of her face.
Tell me what happened next. How did you become a Khaldun?
Right then. So I'm holding this head. The Chort strangled Prokopy and wanted the head back. And it was exchanged to him, mind you. So he needed to give something to me in return. I figured that one out, young as I was. So I think, what to ask for? Some money? A fancy shirt? So I figured, if I wanted to be a knower, I should think for myself. Bring me, I tell him, the black book. I'll trade it for your hat. They all disappeared, and I'm standing in the circle, waiting. The fiend was gone for a while, returned only at dawn. All covered in stretches. It wasn't easy for him to get it, but he did bring back the book. It was sealed in Sukharev Tower. It was. For how long? No one knows. So, that's how I obtained it and became a Noah. All by myself, as you see.
Why can people see demons?
Who knows? That's for God to decide. Only the knowers see demons.
OK, tak teďka musíme vyřešit naše čortiska. Máme ještě jeden bodík tady. Takže do čeho to teďka investujeme? Takže bychom měli ještě jeden klíč, teďka už máme navíc jeden tenhle ten. Takže bychom si ještě dali jeden klíč. Nebo že bychom si zdvihli damage. Stránky dávají o jedno víc damage navíc. Jakože. Tohle je o 10% levnější nákup věcí. Tohle jsou věci, které můžeme během jednoho kola zdvihá počet, kolik věcí můžeme během jednoho kola použít. Tohle jsou ty, co k nám chodí, tak nám přinesou o 10 peněžů víc. To je klíčová kartička. Jedna navíc. Tady se dozvíme, jaký má specializace a typ prací. Jako čertiska, že budeme vědět. Asi si zvýšíme počet karet. Těch klíčových. Ať máme prostě toho víc v ruce. Každý kolo. To jsou jenom jasně to, co jsme vyřešili už. Tak. Make the chickens kill your chicks. Ne, nebudeme trápit lidi. Řekl jsem, že to zkusíme udělat co nejvíc jakože kladně. Nějak se musíme vyrovnat s tím, že nám čertiska tady budou do toho jakože zasahovat. Že to je Bluestone. Je to order, OK. Tak, tohle to si tam hodíme taky. A místo tohle z toho bychom si mohli zkusit dát tuhle. Ještě si dáme toto. Tohle je rozkaz. A všem nepřátelům. Tohle to jsou všechno stránky, které se mi tam ale líbějí. Tak asi jdeme s tím. Když tohle by se mi taky hodilo. Tak. Jo, to je ještě ten znova přijde, jasně.
We need to think about what to do next.
You share the events at the factory.
She even escaped your zagovors. Only powerful evil spirits are able to do that. I think someone is protecting her.
No jasně, nějaký vodník jí bude.
This demon scared the entire factory. Even after you chased her away, the haunting continues. Some workers saw shadows in the barn. God damn them. But what should we do next? Can't we get the brine back?
We can think of something. We also need the water demons.
That Rusalka mentioned her father. Who could she be talking about?
Rusalka? Christ almighty, God help us. She mentioned her father?
Well, it's clear to me.
The Vadinoi becomes father to all evil spirits of the water. Vakul is the one we need to go to.
The salt worker grows pale.
Vakul? So the Vadinoi has something to do with it.
What did you think? You may not have dealt with him with your factory, but maybe you should have. Millers, for instance, all deal with him.
At the factory, I was doing fine with the Vadinoi that I had.
Whether you were or not, the small Vadinois are gone. This one has outsmarted them and now rules everywhere. The small ones all went into hiding, and you can't find them now. You can meet him in Hell's Lake. Pahom, go back. You can't do anything now. And you, Vasilisa, get going. Got it?
What do you know about the Vodinoi?
A powerful chort and an old one. People say he was here before Christ and remembers the old times. He has an underwater palace, but he may speak to you on the lake.
Will he break the seal for me?
Try to convince him. I told you, you won't find any other Vodinois here. He's hard to convince, though, and I don't know if you'll be able to take him into battle. You're still weak.
What kind of lake is that?
The Permians call it Vatti. It means swampy lake. It's deep. One chort tried to measure it and lost a rope. The Russians renamed it after the hunting started. If you ask me, Hell's Lake is quite a fitting name.
I see. I'll get ready.
Well, be careful out there with him. If you strike a bargain with him, stick to it. If something goes wrong, don't panic. You have your black book. God be with you.
Jo. Je takhle, já si tady můžu vybrat. Jo, ten je zamčený, toho si nemůžu vybrat. Tak se mnou prostě půjde jenom proška. Tak jdeme. Tohle to nepotřebujeme, to je zase obchodník s knihama. Tak se vydáme semka. Za vodníkem na pekelné jezero.
The sun is setting when you see the village of Verkhny Onil. You pick up the pace. You need to get to Hell's Lake before dawn. You run into an alarmed domovoi hurrying to his izba. The spirit tells you about the chorts of the Khaldun Grishka, murdered this year. Turns out, the chorts have scattered around the area and scare everyone who goes to Hell's Lake. When you leave the village, you think of a way to outsmart them. Pale moonlight falls on rotten and broken trees. You feel the presence of leshis, or some other evil spirits.
Jaký leši tady bude? Zkusíme si s nimi promluvit, zeptáme se je na povolení to projít. Zkusíme to.
You whisper a ritual formula and step into the glade. Suddenly, chorts fly from all over. The detritus seems to be their doing. Chorts wound you before you have time to draw a circle.
Tohle to nevyšlo. No tak. Dali mi -3, tak to za to zaplatím. Měl jsem mít ještě jeden klíč navíc náhodou. Ahoj mami, dobrý večer. Tak. Jo, takhle ono to bylo, že sem dostaneme jednu navíc. Jeden klíč. Ne sem. Tak. Obnovení schopnost společníka. Proč ne? Vezmeme si to. Tak, jdeme dál. Ve slušností jsme tady nepochodili teda.
A pine tree, cracked by lightning, stands by the edge of a swamp. You know that lightning can be useful, and come closer. The tree is blackened and split in two. Strangely, the air is still filled with the smell of a thunderstorm. Your search soon bears fruit. You find a thunderstone. You pluck the stone from inside the charred pine and go on your way.
Požehnání +1. Zvyšuje damage každý stránky o 1. Asi teďka nepotřebujeme. Kneme se tady na toho.
You enter the serene, piney woods. Soon after, you find the source of light. There is an old izba amongst the trees, leaning comfortably on a branching pine. With a quiet squeak, the door opens, and a hermit welcomes you.
I have never thought a witch would come and visit me.
Poustevník nějaký.
Why do you think I'm a witch?
I feel evil spirits a mile away.
You're calling me an evil spirit?
Come on, don't be mad. Could Providence bring you here? Have a rest. I've put the samovar on and lit it with juniper branches. I have a request to you.
All right, bring your tea.
You drink the tea and rest a bit.
What's your request?
I think you can handle it. Some hunters recently passed by here, but they never left, even after the ice drift. I followed them. Their camp isn't far from here. Their things are all in disarray, as if they never left in the spring. But there's no sign of them. I felt evil spirits there, but I haven't seen anyone. Please, find where the demons kidnapped them.
OK, budeme se po nich podívat.
The camp is to the south, you say? I may drop by to find out what happened to them. So I might be a witch, but who are you?
I'm a hermit, and this is my skeet. I live here, far from worldly things, and serve God. There's plenty of holy saints, and the simple folk have plenty of trouble. So I pray here for the holy spirits to help our people with their troubles. I hope they can hear me.
Show me the way.
Listen, witch. Try to get off this road. There's nothing but trouble for you at its end.
Se na to mrknout.
You follow the directions of the hermit and soon come to a clear glade. You notice fir branches and a gap fire. It's clear that the hunters camped here. It's unclear where the hunters have gone off to. There's nothing you can do but continue.
The gap fire has almost completely burned out. No one leaves fires like this behind in the forest. It seems as if the hunters went away for a moment somewhere, but never came back. The gap fire has almost completely burned out. No one leaves fires like this behind in the forest.
Some of the hunters' things are still scattered about here. You manage to find one of their clumsily written diaries and a small pouch with silver rubles.
Přečteme si deník.
It's difficult to make out anything from the illiterate scrawlings of a peasant. They consist mainly of hunting observations and notes. Your attention is drawn to a strange passage. February. Old man knocked on the door. Frozen. Started dying during the night. Suffered long. Maybe a Khaldoon. Died only in the morning. Would be better if I took down the main beam. February later. Going home soon. Bad sleep at night. Something makes noise in the dark. Scary. February later. Yvonne disappeared at night. Going home. Everyone scared. This is the last entry. It's difficult to make out anything from the illiterate scrawlings of a peasant. They consist mainly of hunting observations and notes.
Peníze zatím brát nebudem.
The axe is covered in rust. A hunter would never leave behind a thing like that.
Jaký stopy?
Tracks. They glow blue. Some chort has been here. I can follow them. He might be the one who carried the hunters away.
Já tady všude můžu nebo nemůžu. Tady je nějaký bodlák, jestli dobře vidím. Jasně. Víc už tady neobjevíme. Jaký stopy? Mám vzít ty peníze, nemám vzít ty peníze. Když je vezmeme, budeme mít určitě nějaký hříšek.
Tracks. They glow blue. Some chort has been here. I can follow them.
No tak je sleduj. Já nevidím žádný stopy nikde. Tak možná budeme stopovat automaticky.
You've found traces of the evil spirits, and now can go searching for the missing hunters.
Jasně.
A foul silence hovers over the shed. You take a step and wince. A dry branch under your foot breaks with a loud crack, like a dry bone.
Chaloupko vchodem k lesu se otoč zády k Ivanovi, ať stojíš.
The rotten stairs lead inside. You notice a sweet stench.
Tam jsou mrtví těla. Ale já nic jiného asi nemůžu udělat. Nemám možnost nic tady dělat.
The rotten stairs lead inside. You notice a sweet stench.
Co je to? Co jsi zač? To a 100 to má, jo? To není jako žádná nic podřadného. A ještě se bude uzdravovat. No tak ho musíme zbušit hnedka co nejrychleji, co to jde. Nebo udělat toto. Ne, teďka mám nějakou obranu, takže nepotřebuju. Vysloveně to tak. Za 18. Za 20 dostane. Krát 4. OK. Tak, dej mi tenhle ten. Aspoň za 5 dostaneme. Proč nemám žádný útočný kouzlo? No, už jsme na tom skoro stejně. Ten Vejs toho už teďka zabije příští kolo. Ten co, už jsem mu naschromáždil, ten Vejs za 22 dostane teďka. Takže já si myslím, že jsme už úplně v klídku. Už si ani neškrtnu.
The Eretnik collapses lifelessly. It seems to be a Khaldun that's been buried improperly. With a heavy heart, you cut the tendons on his feet and leave him for the crows to feast. He won't be able to walk among the living now.
Jo, aha, tak to byl ten Khaldun, který oni ho nepohřbili.
You remember the hunter's notes. It seems like the dead man took vengeance on the peasants for his violent death. No one inherited his knowledge or tried to relieve his suffering by dismantling the izba's ceiling. You sigh and hope that when your time comes, you will not meet the same fate.
Tak. Tak jsem tam asi v pohodě si mohu vzít ty prašule. Protože těm asi už chybět nebudou. A vrátit se tam nemůžu, že? Visited. Nemůžu. No, tak jdeme pokračovat dál.
A foul stream runs through the swamp. You notice two figures sitting on a stone beside it. Through the silence of the night, you hear cold laughter and a muted conversation.
Chceme jít blíž, nebo to nějak obejdeme? Go around. Musíme to obejít.
You head for Hell's Lake. You hear a single splash behind you, and then the forest is once again filled with silence.
Kdo ví, co to bylo? Třeba jsme se tady něco mohli dozvědět.
A foul stream runs through the swamp. You notice two figures sitting on a stone beside it. Through the silence of the night, you hear cold laughter and a muted conversation. The transfixed fisherman watches the rusalka that coils around him with glassy eyes. The claws of the spirit glisten in the moonlight. This is a recent acquaintance of yours. She jumps when she notices you.
To je ta rusalka, se kterou jsme se potkali už.
As soon as the demon looks away, the peasant comes to his senses. His eyes clear up, and he flees in horror.
Jsme ho zachránili.
You again, witch. Feeling jealous of my boys? Sure you are. After all, they're all fine lads.
Tell me, where did you hide the brine from the factory?
Oh, witch. I have no time to answer your silly questions. But some of my old friends do. Have fun!
The rusalka dives into the river, laughing.
Ale no tak. Tohle to na mě pošleš. 2, 3 tahy a je vyřešeno. Tohle je prdlajs. Jo. A je fertik. Ahoj sprachy. Zdá se, že sound alerty jsou nějaký mrtvoláci, nefunkční. Jak? Zase? Jak ne a ne nic? Třeba to přijde. Ještě. Třeba se to probudí. Já nevím, proč to nefunguje. Nevím, proč to nefunguje. Píšou sound alerti, že mají nějaký problém. Zcela evidentně bot tady je přihlášený. Activity feed. Hele, ono tě to vůbec nevidí. Tak já koukám přímo do sound alertu v dashboardu. A tady vůbec to není ani. Tady vůbec není tvůj ten. Tvoje aktivita. Vůbec, ale vůbec. Ani to tady není jako mezi jako, že by to bylo zaseklý. No já bych mu je mohl vrátit, kdybych viděl, jako, že to tady je zadaný. Tady bych na to klidně mohl kliknout a jako vrátit mu body. Problém je, že já tady vůbec nevidím v dashboardu, že by to udělal, ačkoliv teda tady jako ten bot normálně na to zareagoval. Zajímavý. Ne, taky nic. Taky nic. Dashboard je úplně mrtvej. Přímo jsem teďka v dashboardu na sound alertech a vůbec to nepřijímá informace. Vůbec. Tady není vůbec o tom, jako že byste to využili. Ale přitom evidentně ten bot, který tady dřepí v tom chatu od nich, tak funguje. Jenom vůbec jako nemluví spolu ty IPiny. Vůbec, absolutně. Já tady mám naposledy před 17 dny
Drink the water. No. Drink the water. No. Drink the water. No. Just drink it.
Před 17 dny naposledy drink the water od Jiřího. Tady není vůbec žádný dřívější alert. Zvláštní. Ne, vůbec to tady nenaskakuje. Přitom tady svítí status, everything OK, have fun.
Ahoj. Ahoj.
Drink the water. No. Drink the water. No. Drink the water. No. Just drink it.
Vůbec nechodí informace nový do dashboardu nebo do sound alertu. Vůbec. Everything is okay, have fun. Tady je napsáno. Nevím, proč jim to nefunguje. No, everything není OK. To je pravda. Když dám refresh browser source.
A few moments later.
Ha. Just now? Něco se probouzí, pomalu. Ale já tady nevidím ty vaše, jakože abych vám mohl vrátit body. Já nevím. Posílám ti zpátky 3000 bodů za to, co jsem teďka... Co teďka tady jednou prošlo. Ale to byl jenom za ten jeden, co prošel. Ale Pozor, teďka tady něco naskakuje. Já bych řekl, že je problém s nějakou apinou. Nějak to spolu nemluvuje. Nemluvuje, vůbec to spolu nemluvuje. Je to obitý. Mají to obitý. Z nějakého důvodu. No, ono to snad zase někdy začne fungovat. Každopádně teďka nějaký problémy asi mají. No, protože prostě já tady nevidím tady ani prostě, ne, vidím prostě jenom a few moment later. Dvakrát za sebou. Vrátím ti za to znova bodíky. Ale prostě to, co nevidím, tak za to nemůžu vracet prachy. Sorry. Nebo bodíky, prostě za to nemůžu vracet. Prostě poslal jsem ty 2 alerty, které tady se objevily, tak ty jsem ti poslal zpátky, ale prostě žádný jiný alerty tady nejsou. Ale tak vidím nějakého starého sprachyče. Počkej, kde je nějaký starý sprachy tady? Hodně dávno tady bylo ahoj 1000. Hele, já můžu ti poslat to zpátky? No longer refundable. Aha, tak tady to ne. To je ale už někdy jakože strašně dávno. 15.9.2024. Tak tady za to ti to nemůžu, že by se ti to připsalo zpět. Koupím VIP za 100 000 bodíků. No, bohužel. Mají to rozbitý. Nic, jdeme na vodníka.
You effortlessly find the fisherman's camp. The peasants have already built a fire and are preparing for a night of fishing.
Aha. Myslím, že už rovnou tady něco bude. Nejdřív s ním pokecáme.
Oh, Christ almighty! What are you doing here? I thought the Rusalka had returned to spoil our nets again. There's no water dripping from your dress, though.
Good evening. I'm looking for a boat to get me to the lake.
Are you out of your mind, girl? How did your Bolshak let you out of the house in the first place?
I am not out of my mind, actually. I need to get to the center of the lake to talk to the Vodyanoi.
Vodyanoi? We've already caught some fish. Why don't you go on your own way?
You don't have time to object. A fisherman that you saved from the Rusalka comes out of the forest and falls at your feet.
Thank you, kind lady.
After his tale, the rest of the fishermen agree to help you in any way they can.
Oh, thanks, girl. Didn't know you were a knower. Step into that boat as soon as you're ready. We'll get you to where you need to be.
Tak, krása. Tak, nejdřív tady ale ještě pořešíme nějaký bylinky, bych to tak viděl. Ale oni jsou tady nějak udělaný tak, že se k ním nedostaneme. A už. Tak a půjdeme na Vodanoje alias český vodníka.
You come upon the fisherman's belongings. One of them left his wallet among the ropes.
Ne, nebudeme okrádat. Tak, pilinka. Tak. Možná bychom si mohli jakože doplnit HPčka do fullu. Počkej, jakou cenzuru? Ti zase píše, že si neměl moc, že nebyla dostatečně jakože autentická nebo jedinečná ta zpráva určitě, nebo něco takového, že jo? Já bych řekl, že trošičku dneska boti blbnou. Uživatel Streamlabs dočasně zablokoval uživatele z prachy na 10 sekund. Co se zase děje? Jo, takhle. No tak jasně. To napsat nemůžeš, no. Okradli mě obodíky a ještě mi dávají cenzuru.
This fire attracts the fish. I wouldn't call this Hell's Lake. The water is clean. It shines with silver like silk.
Jo, tak nic jiného asi tady už teďka neobjevíme. Tak půjdeme za vodníkem.
You can get on a boat and set off to the meeting with the Vodyanoi.
Mami, ty to klidně psát můžeš, protože samozřejmě na tebe to neplatí, když tady máš saba. Sabové to můžou klidně psát. Ale nesabové, ty si musí dávat pozor. Protože ve chvíli, kdy napíše ahoj.ahoj, tak on si myslí, že to je jakože link. s doménou ahoj. Jakože to je .ahoj. Jako .cz nebo .com. Tak .ahoj. No tak samozřejmě, že sabové, tak jako... Správně samozřejmě, když píšeš češtinu normálně a napíšeš větu, uděláš tečku, tak za ní uděláš mezeru a píšeš dál, že jo. Ale ve chvíli, kdy nedodržíš prostě češtinu a napíšeš tečku za větou a hnedka píšeš bez mezery, tak to je chyba. Tak jako aspoň něco maličko, jako tady ty moji 4-5 věrných jako by mohli mít, ne? Ty, jakožto člověk, který sem přijde akorát v úterý a ve středu o Vánocích, 2krát za rok, tak jako co tady chceš mít za výhody? Tak, jdeme. Ano, minulý čas, prachy. Oj. To nebyl vodník. To byl nějaký velký sumec obecnej.
You come to your senses at the bottom of the lake and take a sharp, panicked breath. You seem to be able to breathe in the water as if it was air. A cry of amazement echoes dully across the silty lake bed. A familiar rusalka swims up to you from the inky depths.
Tady bude někde nějaký ten palác, ne? Toho vodníka.
Well, what do you know? A witch in Vakul's kingdom.
I haven't been underwater for a long time. You alive, Vasilisa?
How do you like your hospitality, sister?
I can breathe here. How is this possible?
You're a knower. You need at least some knowledge for swimming, and the especially knowledgeable are able to walk underwater.
Has Vakul been expecting me?
Well, he knows quite a bit.
Can you guide me to him?
I can. I don't hold a grudge towards you.
Did you take the brine?
Vakul is the one who manages everything that's in the water, the salt as well. I'm just a rusalka.
You again. Why don't I deal with you right now?
Here? In my home? Besides, who would guide you to Vakul? You won't make it here without me.
Dobře. Tak nás tam zaveď.
All right. Let's go talk to your Vakul.
You should be more polite. You're in his domain after all. Follow me. First we'll go to the village through the forest, and then from the Drowners Circle it won't take us long.
Stop! Don't swim so fast!
Keep up, witch!
OK, my teďka budeme jakože plavat se v tom jezeře. OK. Jo. Tak jdeme.
You can hardly keep up with the Rusalka swimming in the murky water. Soon, a wall of seaweed appears before you. Your guide dives into the thicket and disappears among the underwater trees. You hesitantly follow her. Suddenly, a drowner from the dark appears, accompanied by a couple of chorts.
Budeme bojovat ještě i pod vodou, jo? 18:8. Dobře, co já vám tady nasázím? Vejstneme je. Šup. Plus ten můj amulet, ten ještě jim bude přidávat do vejsta. Dáme jim Kaina. Dáme si toto. Ať si co nejrychleji zbavíme tohohle z toho. Tak. Kolik máš za 5? Dáme toto. Dáme toto. Tohle už by mělo stačit v pohodě na něj. Tak, krása. Tohle je hříšný, jo? Ještě nějaká karta. No, nějaká štika, jenomže ta karta, za každý použití té karty tam byl obrázek symbolu jakože hříchů. Takže za každý použití bychom asi jako dostávali jakože hřích. Že jsme zhřešili díky tomu, že jsme to použili. A já se snažím hrát maximálně jakože úplně čistě, bez hříchů.
You go on your way through the river grass. After some time, you walk into a glade dotted with river shells. The white mollusk shells gleam mysteriously, like stars frozen still on the riverbed. One of the shells catches your attention. It emanates an ancient, enchanted power.
Ale 7 obrana na začátku. Ukáž. Ukáž. Tohle je zajímavá věcička. Že bychom to prohodili za něco. Za ty svíčky možná. To dává 3 na začátku, to dává 7. Šup tam s tím. Hnedka budeme mít nějakých 12. Nám tady to dohromady dá. To se mi líbit se. Tak jdeme dál. Podvodní vesnice. Tak ukáž.
On the outskirts of the underwater forest, you notice a village. You witness a strange, weird semblance of life. The chimneys are emitting silt, and drowners go about their business. The dead don't seem to care about you. Through the windows of one of the izbas, you notice the silhouettes of household spirits.
Okay. A máme sebou prošku a tady jsou vlastně ty duchové těch domovů různý. Zase tady zakrytý, tady svítí světýlka. A protože my sebou máme prošku, který je vlastně taky náš jakože duch našeho domova, tak by možná s ním asi mohl pokecat. By mohly být nějaké informace. Zkusíme prošku.
Proška asks around about life here and tells you what he learned. As it turns out, the Vadinoi keeps serfs, just like a real nobleman. The Vadinoi's peasants are all drowners, though. You pass by the last of the dead men's houses. On the edge of the village, your old acquaintance, the Rusalka, is waiting for you.
A fine guide you are. I was nearly torn apart by chorts in that grass. What's a couple of chorts to such a renowned knower? Besides, there's no such thing as a safe path over here. And for my friends, I choose the safest possible. Friends? I don't even know your name. Oh, I thought you'd never ask. My name is... I don't remember. What's wrong with me? Why can't I remember? Wait! I can't keep up with you!
The Rusalka swims away into the pitch-black depths.
Nějaký hřbitov. Mrkneme na to.
You find a cemetery next to the sunken village. The crosses are broken, eaten away by worms. You carefully step on the dead grass that covers the cemetery soil. Your skin starts to crawl. The shorts are near.
Jdeme dopryč. Zkusíme se podívat po těch čertiskách. Nebo sebereme obětiny. Ne, nesebereme obětiny. Mrkneme se po těch čertiskách.
You bravely venture into the middle of the cemetery and draw a circle. The demons appear soon after. Black figures step out from the darkness around you.
Aspoň nějaký XPčka budou z toho. OK. Takže bych se měl nejspíš postarat jako o prvního o tohle z toho. Hele, dáme si. Dáme si Kaina. Toho zamíříme sem. Potom dáme 2 damage všem. Dáme jim bejsta. Once and forever. Navždy budeme mít aspoň jednotu. Očekával jsem, že budu mít stále tohle. Ale ten je mínus. Tady potřebujeme 7, tady potřebujeme 4. Řešíme toto. Dáme si požehnáníčko. Dáme si toto. A jeden klíček. Aha. Já nemám žádný jako užitečný karty teďka, ale fláknu tam třeba tuhle. Furt je to chcíplý. Počkej, jdu se tam hnedka lognout a vrátím ti aspoň něco. Teďka to tam bude, když to prolezlo. No jo. Loading, 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 loading. Channel points refunded. Měl by si je mít zpátky. No. Pomaličku se možná probouzej. No, bude možná nějaký prostě problém s apinama. Jenom si to nějak si prostě teďka asi odpočinuli. Nebo byl možná možná je někde nějaká závada, nějaký zádrhel. Možná má i Twitch nějaký zabržděný servery nebo něco. Nějak blbě třeba funguje napojení na chat nebo tak. Tak, má 7 HPček, dostane 3 z wastu, 6 a 1. To je úplně v pohodě. Tohle to bude úplně v pohodě, ještě si dáme požehnání, no a už... Teďka už dostane za 18, jo. Počkej, jak je to vypočítaný? 9, 7, moment. Jsou tady 3. Devět. Ona mi to dělá určitě nějaká předchozí karta. Jasně, já jsem si dával to požehnání, která zvyšuje, jasně, jasně. To mi dělají ty předchozí karty. No tak tohle to stačí. Tam ani nic víc nemusím dávat. Dá mi to... Sacrifice. Restore. Proč bych sám sobě ubližoval? Proč bych sem chtěl sám sobě ublížit? Aby mi upířina jako dávala hýlování, nebo... Tohle je opět to samý. Aha. Tohle to dá za 7. Takže užiju nějakou bylinku. OK. Nechci ubližovat sám sobě. Tak, jdeme dál. Úspěšně jsme to tady spacifikovali. OK. Tady ťapou. Kruh utopeného muže. Tak ťapou nějaký utopenci. Jsou nějaký sochy. A tady je, řekl bych, brečící ta rusalka.
Get out of here, witch! Go search for your Vodinoy on your own!
So this is how you keep your promises.
What were you expecting? I'm a demon. I don't care. I don't even remember my own name.
You don't? Well, it figures. You became a demon, so you lost your human name.
Became a demon?
Sure. Bakul didn't tell you? Well, why would he?
I used to be the same as you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you'd been a nowhere, you wouldn't have drowned.
I want to remember the past me. Before all of this.
Nabídneme jí pomoc, že bychom měli kámošku, rusalku.
I can help. Is there anywhere you're afraid to swim?
There is something that sunk beyond the fishing nets.
Let's go there. Bakul can wait.
Yes, yes. Let's hurry. What's your name, witch?
Vasilisa. Why do the dead walk in circles here?
The Vedou told me he put these 7 here to walk clockwise. As a testament to the old times.
What are these idols here?
Sorcery of some kind. Who's the witch here anyway?
It's time to go. Lead on.
Yes, let's hurry for the sleigh, Vasia. It's not as scary with you.
Si to prohlídnem. Co, jaký 3 slouby? Nechci jít go back, chci jít tady se na to podívat. Aha. Tady, ještě jednou.
The drowners seem to shrug off invisible shackles. They turn into carps and scatter. On their trail, you find a golden plaque that depicts 7 monsters.
Plus 35 peněz. To byl nějaký puzzlík. A utopenci jsou čudu. OK. Tak asi všechno. Tak jdeme dál.
Vasia, hurry to that sleigh.
Jdeme jí pomoct.
It's time to go. Lead on.
Yes, let's hurry for the sleigh, Vasia. It's not as scary with you.
Tak. Se dozvíme třeba něco o její minulosti. A zjistíme její jméno. Já bych sem ještě preventivně si mohl udělat zase tady nějaký saveík. Vlastní.
There are 2 drowners in the fishing nets. They untangle and tear the strings, freeing the lake dwellers stuck inside. The dead are distracted by their work and pay no attention to you.
Who's there? Who?
Fešák.
You don't stick your nose in others' business.
Ještě větší fešák.
We do what we want here. Some bloated stiffs can't boss us around. Isn't that right, Vasia?
Well, yes, but tell me, what are you doing with the nets?
Tearing and cutting. We're spoiling them. Shut your mouth. It's not any business of theirs. Don't go telling them that the Vedou sent us.
Vy jste bystří, hoši.
The Vedou sent you to spoil the fishing nets?
The nets? The fishermen don't sew them, nor do they carry them. What are you telling them that for? She doesn't have to know that the master Votinoi isn't happy with the fisherman. It's none of your business, Vange. Ya hear?
What an idiot!
Trik a tak. Time to go, playing cards. Oblbneme je.
That's great. The Votinoi sent us to relieve you.
Oh yeah, right. You can go back.
Oh, wonderful. Wait a minute. If you were really sent by the Votinoi, surely you'd know his permanent name. What is it?
Sakra.
Kroner wants to know the Permian name for a Votinoi.
Vakul? Byl? Orsa, Vakul, Kars. Já mám takový dojem, že Vakul.
He's a water chort. Vakul.
Správně.
Right. All right. Looks like you're telling the truth. Guess we're off back to Vakul's palace.
The dead men swim into the dark. In the tangled nets they discarded, you find a couple of gold coins, which you pocket.
15 peněžků. Tak, a bez práce, bez boje.
Next to the sunken sleigh lies a broken chest. You search its contents, and amid the rotten fabrics, you find a well-preserved photo and a pendant.
Ale, že by? Jsou jaký sáně? Lepka?
It is an elegant thing, with precious jewels. There is some writing on the back. Yevdokia. Could that be her name?
Jevdokia, ale. Ukaž fotku.
Miraculously, the photograph is in excellent condition. There is writing on the back. E and P Frolovs.
Okay.
At the bottom of the chest, you find several coins.
Modláci rostou tady někde.
There's someone's skulls here. Does it belong to the sleigh driver or to that Rusalka? There's someone's skulls here. The sleighs are used in winter time. Maybe this is the sleigh on which this Rusalka drowned.
To bude její lepka.
Sleighs are used in winter time. It looks like a cemetery for boats, logs, and the like. There's something on the surface. A maelstrom, perhaps. It looks like a cemetery for boats, logs, and the like.
Nic víc? Nic víc, zdá se.
These sleighs give me chills. Have you found anything?
I found a pendant. Could it be yours? There's a name on the back. Yevdokia.
Could be. A beautiful thing.
You can keep it if you want. I found a photo. It's of a girl who looks like you.
That is me. And who is that?
Pahom, a salt worker. It says here you have the same family name. Is he a relative?
Maybe? I don't remember. I can't remember.
There's your portrait on the photo, and the first letter of the name on the pendant, Yevdakiya. That's your name, Rusalka.
Yevdakiya. Yes, that's my name. I think I'm starting to remember. Pahom is my father.
Ale
And you came back to the factory to kill the workers? At your own factory?
I was sent by the Vodinoi. I didn't know. Lord, my memory is like murky water. I have to get out of here. I don't belong in the dead man roundelays. Let go. Let me go.
Stop! You'll die up there in the morning. Or you'll be driven off by the cross. We'll ask Vakul about this.
Nekecej, že zachráníme rovnou i jí.
It's time to go to the Vodinoi.
Let's go. I know the way.
The Rusalka guides you to the mouth of the cave. Before you take another step, she stops you with a slight touch of her icy hand.
Vasia, stop!
Co pak je?
That bike lives in this hole.
So you led me into a trap?
No. Well, perhaps it is a sort of a trap. But for now, I don't want this fish to eat you.
Can't we go around it?
The way to the Vakul palace is through this hole.
Then, when the fish comes out, strike it with your claws. It won't expect it. I'll finish it off with Zagavars.
All right, Vasia.
Mhm. $175. Taková štíčka maličká to je. Jo. A ještě regeneruje 7 HPček každý kolo. Jo. To bude asi vydatný boj. Tak doufám, že ještě nebudeme muset potom bojovat i s tím vodníkem, jakože tohle mi přijde jako už docela zajímavý boss. Čistě jenom útočný záležitosti tam také nasázíme. Od něj dostaneme nějaký štítek, nějakou obranu. Pojď. Krása. 25, jo. Za 25. To bolelo. To hodně bolelo. A musím zvejstovat jako život. Dáme mu tohle. Tome. No. Už teďka budeme dávat taky pěkný řachy, bych řekl. Já nemám nic do obrany. Sakra. Žádný štít si nemůžu vymyslet. Tak. Jouč. Jouč. No, ale tak už mu jako naložíme. Krása.
The pike falls on the river silt with a hiss. In a moment, it disappears, as if it's never been there. A rusalka swims out of the seaweed and points you into the depths of the pike cave. Inside the cave, you realize that you're exhausted. You need to find a place to camp.
Okay. Tak máme jeho zoubek. Za 4 všem nepřátelům. To jde hnedka na úvod. Tohle to posiluje vejst a tímhle s tím my to získáme. Ještě navíc. No, tak nějak úplně nemám nic, co bych jako vyměnil. Ty radši. To snižuje damage. Tady máme doplněno všechno. Musíme něco vyřešit s čortama, jasně. Takže vyšleme čortiska zase do akce. Z toho jsme dlouho neposlali. A tohle z toho jsme asi dlouho neposlali. Tak.
How will we get out of here? Granted, I'm not really a cat, but I still don't like being underwater.
Soon, Proshka. As soon as we get to the Vodinoi.
You could always stay here with the other demons, you know.
As if that'd be any better.
Je zvláštní, když vlastně Proška umí měnit podobu. Se může změnit cokoliv, takže když jsme pod vodou, že furt zůstává jako kočka.
Rest a bit, Vasia. We still have one day of travel.
Why do you think the Vodinoi sent you as my guide?
I think he sensed your power, but he didn't tell me this.
What kind of demon is he anyway?
The Vodinoi has been ruling over the local rivers and lakes for a long time.
Vzhledem tomu, že nás to teďka tady vlastně nechalo jako odpočinout a doplnit HPčka a tak dále, tak nakonec stejně s ním asi budeme bojovat.
He was here long before the new god. His palace is at the very depths of the Blue Stone. His riches are immeasurable. Ushkuiniks brought him sacrifices as well as millers, fishermen, beekeepers. Everyone who works near the river or a lake has to deal with the Vodinoi. Us two drowners.
How far is it to the palace?
Not far. Rest a bit now, and then we'll get to it.
This road looks old. Vakul also has complete economy here, with villagers and everything.
The drowners that have been here a long time are saying that this road used to be sacred. Each night, the old gods used to walk it. Now everything's changed to the new rules, and that's why Vakul is angry.
What do you remember from your past?
I remember my father. He brought me up by himself. I remember very little. Nothing else comes to mind.
Don't worry, Evdokia. You'll remember.
Oh, Vasya, who knows? I'm dead, aren't I? What was I doing, Lord Almighty? What will happen to me now? We, the dead, know only one thing. It's better to be alive.
Asi jo, no. Tak jo. Tak jdeme. Jo, aha. Se to zase protáhlo. Nekonečný.
An eel emerges from the seaweed, followed by a burbot. After several moments, you are surrounded by a swarm of eels and burbots that move through the seaweed as a huge herd. You soon notice the shepherds. Several drowners with paddles direct the group to a destination known only to them. The drowners stop the fish to talk to you. It turns out that this school of fish was part of a wager that some Vodyanoi lost to Vakul in a game of cards. They are from a river near the Church of the Trinity. Now the dead are steering this herd through the domain of the local evil spirits. After this conversation, you understand evil spirits a little bit better.
Jsme dostali ještě tohle z toho. A máme jednoho novýho toho. Nový čertisko. Tak do čeho to zainvestujeme? Máme tam ten jeden budík. Jeden budík tady máme. Bychom měli víc karet. Vytažených. A nebo budeme dávat víc damage. Budeme dávat víc damage. Dobře, jdem dál. Nějaký jeskyní pohřebiště.
An old grave can make out the name. What happens to the drowners when their gulbets rots entirely? An old grave can make out the name.
Wow. To je obrovský. David Beckham. Aha, to budou nějaký z Kickstarteru. Podporovatelé. Bych to tak viděl. Nebo z něčeho takového. Odskočím si. Tak, což znamená, tohle je asi jenom zastávka prostě.
So many graves, all for the Vadinoi's entertainment? I hope I won't get my own galbets here.
Jasně. Tak ta zastávka je vlastně jenom jakoby poděkování teda přispěvatelům. Víceméně.
I think I can see an entrance to a cave. I need to ask the Rusalka what it is.
I heard this is where Vakul collects the graves of his victims. As soon as anyone drowns, a galbets grows here.
Tak.
We could perhaps find your name here.
I didn't even think of looking here. I want to go home now, to the surface.
The Vadinoi may agree to let you go. I'll have to think this through. I'll go take a look at the grave.
I feel a kind of kinship with that galbets over there. No, I won't approach it.
What's that cave over there?
It belongs to the Vadinoi. Dead men are forbidden to go there. I can show it to you, though. You're not dead yet.
Enough rummaging in the cemetery.
Are you ready to continue on?
Yes, show me the way.
Solná jeskyně?
This cave feels old. As if this crawl space leads to the underworld.
This cave is closed to the dead. Vakul doesn't allow it.
Will you go there with me?
He'll let you out. I'm not sure about me.
So no one's ever been in this cave?
They say a drowner entered it, but Vakul punished him later. He ate him, I think.
Why do you think he forbids entrance?
Maybe he keeps treasure here. Maybe he puts some monster inside to keep an eye on it.
Talk later.
Tak se tam mrknem.
All the walls used to be decorated here, but now it's all been washed off.
Tam nějaká truhlice.
Some pieces of copper are lying in the chest. Are they badges or something? Could they be Chut's badges? They have no powers left in them. Some pieces of copper are lying in the chest. Some kind of a bear or a moose. Can't make out. All the walls used to be decorated here, but now it's all been washed off.
Rays of light lead the way into the depths of the cave.
Pak tady najdem.
The winding paths lead you to a huge altar. Who and how performed services here? You stop in hesitation. A drawing that appeared on the wall looks more recent than the others. It depicts a lizard-like pike. You think you've seen an image like that, but wasn't it a bear? You return from your thoughts to the present moment when you notice a sudden blue flash. A silver mask lies on the altar. You brush the dust off the ancient mask and exit the cave.
Bonus plus 5 a na konci bitvy. Když by jsem chtěl penízky, tak si to bych měl přihodit. OK. Všechno. By mě zajímalo, co by se stalo, kdyby jsme se pomodlili. Ale asi to nechci safe loadovat. Pokračujeme.
The Rusalka finally leads you to the Vadinoi's palace gates. They're guarded by 2 watchmen who, as it seems, are unable to find common ground in an argument.
No, I cursed and cursed. It's you who didn't curse enough.
To jsou zase ty dva.
You can't even talk straight, not to mention tear some nets. He's mad because of you. Oh, Rusalka.
You again, my little friends. I'm leading the nowhere to Vakul, as he told me to.
You're the ones who kept us from tearing the nets properly. Get out of here!
Maybe we can just swim over them?
We can't. There's sorcery here. There's only one entrance to the palace.
Listen, dead man. Vakul called me here himself, and if you won't let me pass, he'll be even angrier.
Even angrier?
Precisely. So move, why don't you?
Wait. We have an order. Only let the knowers in. So, if you're a knower, you should be able to answer this riddle of ours.
No, tak zkusíme hádanku.
Very well. I'm good at these sort of things.
It purrs and purrs, but won't pour out. It runs and runs. But won't run out.
It pours and pours, but won't pour out. It runs and runs, but won't run out.
Že by to byla krev?
Blood pours out.
What? We'll kill you now. Watch out, witch.
Nechci s nima bojovat.
The Rusalka finally leads you to the Vadinoi's palace.
No, you can't even.
You again, my little
Maybe we can just...
We can't. There's sorcery here. There's...
Listen, dead man.
Even...
Precisely.
Wait. We have...
Very well.
It runs, but won't...
It pours and pours, but won't pour out. It who runs and runs, but won't run out.
Schválně, když jsme v rybníce, tak zkusíme řeku.
It's a river. I've heard more difficult ones.
Well, that's correct. All right, go through. But oh, your riddle is to blame.
You leave the angry drowners and go on your way.
Tak.
The interior of the Vajinoy's palace doesn't look like old fairy tales. There are old planks instead of the crystal walls, and the place is overgrown with river grasses. You open your book in anticipation. You never know what kind of pests might be hiding in the old palace. Your vigilance pays off. A couple of chorts step out from the darkness.
895. Pěkně to tady nasázíme. 41. Hype. Já si tady budu moct. Tohle jsou stránky, které já nechci a tohle nám bude dávat hřích. OK, můžeme to odignorovat.
Near the empty gatehouse, you find a huge herd of cows. Among the animals walks an exhausted peasant. He notices you and rushes over to you.
Christ almighty, immortal man! She's alive and not haunted!
Be careful not to crush the witch! Oh, I will drag you even further!
To nevypadá jako utopenec.
A witch? I should have known! There's no other Christian soul around here except for mine! This is where I die!
Don't be so quick to write me off as a spirit. I can help you if you need me to.
You can? Praise the Lord, thank you, thank you!
But it won't be that easy to get you out. I think we should order a prayer. Then Vakul will let you go himself.
Take it. Here's the money I've made here.
Tohle.
I am from Nekrasova village. Find my wife there. They've been searching for me. They'll order a prayer, I'm sure of it.
All right. I'll find your wife if I pass through there. Don't lose hope.
The moved peasant catches a tear trickling from his eye and bows.
Tak když se už dostaneme konečně k tomu vodníkovi.
The treasures of the Vodinoi consist of all sorts of things. Silver and gold coins, icon frames studded with precious stones. There aren't any icons in the icon frames.
Ne, nic si nebudeme brát. Je nebezpečný. Tady.
While looking at this corpse, Vakul sold it. You'd never know that this is how he makes new drowners.
So that's how drowners come to be.
Unless I announce you to the Vodinoi, he won't show himself. Ready?
What can you tell me about him?
He's old, has his quirks. He's winning today, so he should be in a good mood. Listen, if he offers you gold, don't take it. Ask for fish scales instead. It's all different here in this world. It's not like what people are used to. Unless I announce you to the Vodinoi, he won't show himself. Ready?
Wait a moment.
So, got what you were after, Wedge. What else do you want?
Will the Vodinoi be here soon?
That's none of your business. We wouldn't let you in anyway. He comes when he wishes to.
What kind of a duo are you anyway?
Who knows? Who knows? Perhaps we're future Vodinois.
Very well. We'll talk later.
OK. Díky za pokec. Tak asi jdeme. Asi nic jiného nebude. Tak nebrat si zlato, když už, tak chceme šupiny.
Unless I announce you to the Vodinoi, he won't show himself. Ready?
Yes, bring him in.
Year after year, it's getting worse and worse.
Jsem očekával nějakou postavu.
So you threw some coins on the old altar. You're not a simple girl. You can solve riddles,
But that's only half of it. It means you speak the language of spirits.
Greetings, Vadinoi grandfather. My name is Vasilisa.
I know your name. I know of everything in my kingdom. Do you think I couldn't get you this very moment unless I really wanted to? I wanted to see what kind of a human you are. You've been helping others. Found out the name of Ruska. I don't approve of that. You have no business taking my servants away. Well, what brings you here?
I wanted to ask you. What's been going on at the salt factory? Did you send the Rusalka and take the brine?
I have this acquaintance of mine. Demidov is his name. Do you know what he did when he built his factory? He threw a glove into the water. Then he took out the other glove, cut out 3 fingers of it, and threw it also into the water. Do you know why?
Ne.
Demidov threw a glove into the water. Why is this?
Většinou to udělal.
He promised you a living human sacrifice.
Good job. I can see it's no accident that you can breathe underwater. Did you guess the number of lives?
1 glove, followed by another one with 3 fingers cut off.
Že by 7. Když tam hodil 2 rukavice a z té druhé ustřihnul 3 prsty. Asi 7, ne?
5 finger on 1 glove and 2 on the other. He promised you 7 offerings.
Correct, witch. You certainly do have knowledge. 7 drowned. Later I'll put them to work in a circle to remember the days of old. Not for you to set them free. And what now? I'd be content with some fisher pouring vodka into the lake. I won't stand for this. Your salt worker also promised me a sacrifice, but he wasn't very eager with making good on it. But I'll take what is due.
You yourself dragged Yevdakia to the bottom.
Yes, I myself. Before his salt works, he had a watermill. That's when we made a contract. For this violation, he paid with his daughter. Wasn't eager to pay the tribute for his factory. He's paying for it now.
So you're to blame for all these deaths.
Mind who you're talking to, witch. I took only what's mine to take. For your words, I could turn you into a drowner, but today I will be kind.
How does he get the brine back now?
Do you want to know what to do next? I'll tell you, but you will have to do it properly afterwards. Don't you want to learn anything else?
To begin with, I wanted to ask you. I know the name of the Rusalka. Let her go, now!
Do I look like a bandit to you? Does she look a bride? She can't be saved by a name. She's already dead. You can't bring anyone back from the afterlife.
No, there are ways.
You are talking about your book. She doesn't have anything like that. She will do her time with me. When it is her time to return to the surface, I will let her go to heaven or hell. That is not for me to decide. And certainly not for you.
I wanted to ask you. What's this cave with writings on the walls?
I've been living here for a long time. Everything used to be different here. There used to be a grave. I kept what's left. Old traditions shouldn't disappear. I simply want to let them.
I wanted to ask you. I need to break the seal on the book.
I know this book, and I know how to break the seal. I'll break it if you do my bidding.
I wanted to ask you. How do I get the brine back? How do I break the seal?
Do you want to know what to do next? I'll tell you, but you will have to do it properly afterwards. Don't you want to learn anything else?
OK, tak to je všechno. A tak já ho můžu na něj zaútočit. To asi ale není úplně nejmoudřejší.
Tell me what you want.
Yes, now there's a good witch. I need a helper on land. You will go to the boathouse that's not far from Vilgard. You will find some bandits there. Lately, they too have forgotten to make offering to me. Make them restore this good tradition.
All right, as you wish.
I like you, Vasilisa. We can become friends after I break the seal. I choose a gift for you. A chest of golden coins or a handful of fish scales.
Šupy nechceme.
I'll take the scales. You can't find any such things on the surface.
As you wish, witch. Now return to the surface. Well, have a nice trip. Well, meet right after you fulfill my task. Perhaps at the old watermill of Bahom. I'll break your water seal. And the brine, it depends on Bahom. Surely I'll be able to find a couple of gloves.
You return to your senses on the bank of the Rusalka backwater. You spit out muddy water and inspect your things. Everything is where it should be. With a shudder, you clutch for the black book. It's also here. Only the fish scales have disappeared. To your surprise, you notice a heavy sack with gold coins in its place.
Eto. Tak nás ještě čeká další putování.
Grandpa, I'm back.
Vasilisa, I did some divinations the other day. Learned that Vakul is holding you captive. And then I went to the Church of the Trinity, did what needed to be done. That's why the water demon let you go.
The prayers may not be the reason. He had a task for me.
You tell old Yegor about the events of recent days.
So that Miller was Bahom. Interesting. A Vadinoi doesn't forget his subjects. Be on the lookout with this demon. he may try to pull one over on you.
I don't trust demons, just as you taught me.
And that's why you helped the Rusalka. That is not the same as a changeling girl. We need to be careful in our line of work, or you'll wind up beneath the earth. Anyway, we need to think about something else. Ask the bandits about Vakul. They might give you some advice.
All right, Grandpa. What kind of bandits make offerings to him?
I think river bandits. Not a rare sort nowadays. They may be escaped convicts or former factory workers. You're a powerful knower. They can't hurt you. Curse them if they try anything. Don't let them catch their breath.
I met a Rusalka. Do you think we can help her?
The Rusalka? She's dead already. How can you help a dead person? Well, I'm sorry, Vasilisa. I spoke without thinking. I don't think she has friend that can help her.
But I found her name. It must mean something.
You're saying she's Pahom's daughter? Let him think about it.
Can I at least free her from the Vodinoi?
That spirit holds on to his droners until their early time is up. He might let them go sooner, for the right price. Sometimes, of course, they can be saved with prayer. Vodinois who are weaker than ours have a lower price. What price will Vakul ask? No one knows. You can try it if you want to, but the seal takes priority. Don't you forget that.
Do you think he will keep his promise about the salt and the seal?
I dealt with him once, also at a mill. Did everything he had to, but also took all that he could. A powerful chort. Now it's your turn. You'll beat him, never doubt that.
I see. Time to go.
All right. That pothouse of yours isn't far from Salatnova, to the west of Kusheva.
Nekrasova isn't far. One drowner asked me to help him.
I'll get Pahom in the meantime. God help you.
Woohoo.
Could you maybe bring me a jug of milk? And some pruno, as much as possible. Instead of bothering me with all that questions.
Yes, Vasilisa. Why won't you treat our guest with mash? Here you go, Proshka, lad. Take it.
Thank you, Grandpa. What a nice guy.
Since when are you getting along so well?
Since the time Proshka saved all our books.
Yeah, there were mice all over. They ate your books, you know? And I caught them all.
So it turned out not a bad thing to have any caught at home. He caught all the mice.
What else do you want to know?
What happened next? How did you live in a church?
Vasilisa. Hard to remember. As if all the memories were gone with the wind.
So, you don't remember anything?
Just a bit. Too little. Well, what you looking at? Try to live such a long time, and then we'll see how good you are with all this remembering business. I do remember living in a rich house where I always sat. As a susietka, I guess. And I looked over all three sides.
All four, you mean?
No. I remember this quite well. 3 of them. Our side, 1 below, and 1 above. And then there was a wind. It blew at all times, cold, northern. And river shells whispered me something.
Sounds eerie.
No, it was all right. But it is not the whole story. Just give me some time, and I will have it all. What else do you want to know?
Why do you need a pruno? You're undead.
The undead need a treat from time to time, don't they? You know, they sometimes treat Sosietkas and the parents. Why am I any different? What else do you want to know?
Let's go. We'll talk later.
Tak. Hnedka vyšleme na meaningless job. Tady pošleme tebe. Tak. Ještě si vyslechneme toto.
God bless, Igor Yevlampovich. Vasilisa.
Howdy! I thought you decided never visit my izba ever again.
Oh, if God wished it so, I wouldn't. This place of yours scares me something terrible. I can just feel shorts looking at me from the forest. Necessity brought me here. No one can help me but you.
What happened? Is someone's dead?
Oh, no one. Praise the merciful Lord. Well, at least no man was killed. In a cemetery chapel we found a cow that's been missing for several months now.
Sure. I remember that cow. That's the one we couldn't bring back from the Leshy. It's a good thing that you found it.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. It's been found dead. A horrible sight.
I heard that the chapel has been haunted lately.
Right. Weren't you the one who forbade me to exorcise the demons there? Why don't you tell me some more about that silly superstition of mine, huh?
Well, what can I say? I was wrong, Igor Yevlampovich. Help us, fools. Well, I'll be waiting for you in my church.
I think we should inspect that cow. I have a bad feeling about it.
All right, Grandpa. Let's get going.
Tak. Jo. Tak to je všechno, víceméně. Takže se vydáme na cestu, tam uděláme save a necháme si to na příště. Aby jsme nemuseli potom opakovat všechno to, co jsme teďka tady dělali. Možná bych měl už trošičku zapracovat na tom složení těch karet, i když zatím mi to teda jakž tak vychází. Všechno. Ještě to nechám. Dokud to jde hrát, tak to nechám a nebudu do toho šťourat víc, než jsem si to teďka jakože nastavil. Nějak. Vydáme se na cestu, tam nám to udělá autosave a uděláme si i vlastní save, že aspoň nebudeme pokračovat zase tady a nebudeme muset si tady to všechno okecávání opakovat.
Yegor's chorts fuss in the backyard, arguing and chattering like a flock of magpies. You notice that some of them smear radishes with soot, while others wash them off, trying to outdo one another. Having noticed your interest in the Chorts, old Yegor tells you of an old theory of his. According to his logic, a learned Chort is better than 3 unlearned.
Tak. Tak uděláme save. Schválně, jestli to tak bude fungovat. Garden next to Ujímáme. Doufám, že to tak fungovat bude. Teďka skočíme do menu. Dáme continue. By nás to mělo poslat sem.
Yegor's Chorts fuss in the backyard, arguing and chattering like a flock of magpies. You notice that some of them smear radishes with soot. Having noticed your interest in the Chorts, old Yegor tells you of an old theory.
Výborně. Tak, přesně to funguje tak, jak jsem si představoval. Takže jo, přátelé. To dál nebudu natahovat, 11:30. Ideál, abych zvládnul zase tak nějak zhruba do půlnoci zalíst bez problémů do postýlky. Takže jo, zapíchnu to tady. Tak. Pohoda, blížíme se k prolomení třetí pečetě, jenom teďka prostě musíme vyřešit tohle a potom ještě ten úkol pro toho vodníka. A snad budeme mít prolomenou 3. pečeť, třeba zachráníme přitom i Rusalku, Rustar mají zpátky mezi živí. Uvidíme, jak se to nakonec vyvine. Každopádně zatím všechno jakž takž rozumně funguje. Takže jo, jdeme spinkat. Já vám všem děkuji za návštěvu. Nezapomeňte sledovat nadpis vypnutého streamu, když by přišel nějaký day of week nebo nějaký pozdní stream, je možný, že ještě do konce měsíce se asi nějaký objeví. I když uvidím, snad to třeba nějak zvládnu. Ale kdyby náhodou, tak samozřejmě v nadpisu dám vědět, co a jak. Každopádně pro to všechno. Takže ještě jednou všem děkuji za návštěvu, přeju vám krásnou dobrou noc nebo zbytek noci a u dalšího streamu zase. Ahoj.